to me Eddie Afawoni making kind for FFM Eddie Amao. Over to me and so Ashe now be any be Ashe into make sure say over share the link, share the link, or comment on the contribution. Very, very important to the progress of this beautiful show. On a pay me, I made you made in which I'm meeting at the Nanaya or the many Sally, Nikia Boajoa, and Sonaposo. Yeti every time. Good morning.
Good morning.
But you're so here.
Yeah, me I just said also here.
How's the weekend?
Oh, my weekend wasn't bad. Just that it was as well, like as usual, packed.
Okay.
Yeah, I had a lot to do this weekend, but I won't quite know what day again.
Sure.
Then I'm here say that's what I think. And I pay so many good morning mood to Emma Obibia or sharing. And then Monday, new week. You see new week, and then 17th of March, 2025. Into no Yamiabi. From the 1st of January, February, and then you do March.
Okay.
March no this year, and make us say happy you know na.
Yeah.
And Chebia was so many
31 days in March, right?
31, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
Obi beside the number of days in a month, how are you able to
calculate?
And so you don't know to me real quick. Say this month has 30 days or 31.
I think it's at the end June or next so 30 days are September, April, June, and November. All the rest are usually yeah, and I'm the missing the account number.
Because at our age, still, it will be difficult for someone without reciting 30 days in September. No, one recite here will be difficult. Well, probably you can guess, and I say at the end about 70-80% of you will be able to send piano. That reciter, and I know any big so at the calculate and we said this particular month there were 30 days or 31 days in that particular month, but February will be in him say either 28 or 29. Leap year more and him say in the airport 29.
Right.
So send a clear kind, but we are sure if we are watching a more quabason coso. A son say money why any ho and a Ghana casa, a hansel and a Ghana 18.
As an appeal, Jimmy, but
oh, Menjio,
Nana, and I have a message that I want us to break it down. Message here very simple. We'll say, for your peace of mind, do not try to understand everything. It's no, me no, so any idea I'm person me from brown board now. Let's try and then break it down. Or say for your peace of mind, or some to know, and you be honest, what see. Nana say, I say, Obi can't send me saying, ya. Akoye a friend saying, Chini ya oti bebu bay, won't you see anything? For your peace of mind, do not try to understand everything. And I'm a kind of tree, some translated by trees there. Was some dream, Tino, and ye be honest, what you see. Into no that
is how the world is in reality, ultimate to be biase. And a casa symbol, how can say, or tears, and as one or dream so, or dream on so, never be to me at tears here. And sometimes there is a saying, we don't always or only apologize when we are wrong. We sometimes apologize for peace to prevail.
Right.
And for your peace of mind, for say, Bia, Menewo Yadi, meaning Sinke Bia, 1 + 1, A 2, was a chinchana, 1 + 1, A 2. 1 + 1, A 4. Ye chon, I heard the Becusia and say, Juana Barco. Or better back was some to be a fine. So, oh, instead, say 1 + 1 is 5. The Bacoyan okay, fine. For 5 family. And to be a to be a just near Chon Manson. No German, I think. Aka. No beer, a funny dear wedding with him. So, if you feel, say, oh, dear, now can I right here. If the person is not allowing you to correct him or correct her, then you let it go. No, what you need anatomy, so okay, fine. So, sometimes, and yes, some idea to me, no, Sabi, and it makes sense.
Right. Right.
And the boy Hanya Fina, and say, a Becoye, Mammy train, and there being a sin, That's
how the end, she'll be on
Quanaqua,
and then Matthias, ye partner, and the Monday motivation, they made by very simple.
Okay. Or
say mindset decides your life. Okay. And you have to always keep it positive. Life is very beautiful. So their old dream, sometimes their old dream, it to me determine a brow we and to know why always think positive and ma negativity be and show our dream because sometimes we become what we think why do you say, oh, I don't want this person to succeed, and it makes you become very evil. And to know whatever thing that you have it up here, no, it makes you become who you want to be. So, make sure you always think positive, you live positively. Don't envy anybody. Like, live a life that you are not envious of anyone. And mind you, say, if you pray to God every time and you rely mostly on God, negativity won't even come to mind. That is the funny thing that people don't know. Like, when you are always there, you listen to God, you follow the ways of the Lord. There are some things, it will not even cross your mind. So whatever thing that we have it up here, we become them. So make sure whatever thing that is up here, no, is of positive, and then it's of impact to your life. Motivation very simple.
Okay, so simply put, as a man thinks in his heart, so is he.
Right.
And there is something I keep saying, say, you attract what you see.
Right.
You attract what you hear. You attract what you see. So I am very mindful of the choice of words that I use for myself and for people around me. Because if you keep saying positive things happens to you.
Right.
And as what kind of negativity and also no. Because in life, so kind of the mindset, anything that you do, even composable, somebody we are, but they can be if you are
dream. Yeah.
The moment you begin to say, oh, I did ready any year, I did ready any year, no matter what you do, and but say, oh, GDS said no. The can-do spirit. So I remember when Obama was the president of America. Yes, we can. Yes, the can-do spirit. It was something that they tried to inculcate into every American. They were trying to instill into a year of moment. Say, yes, we can, irrespective of how difficult the situation is. And found this at the end of the year. Unya jidio, munya jidio, rather must say, a year so pass why they are so be ayed that they are not saying be idea. Then I can also do it. So when you say a rita so home no, it is shouting that dear Bian and found send year thing, obey me, trust you me, you'll be able to do it. But say a year for sit there near catch us now, just a sachet of water. Okay, say one team in Pija, because wow, Utrimuno, wouldn't say we drew. And found how lightweight a year, because we are shooting say we drew, or Fakrana, you still feel say, or things say it is heavy. You say you perceive progress in life. The Bible crampon say, Yenya a dream such a dream for free. Until Bibiana, a shall see free and I dream. Tis a winner positive a year will be a optimist, no one be pessimist. Because so they be our dream positive. Positive things do happen to you, do come to you. So we attract what we say, we attract what we think. And say, oh, when I pursue progress here. And I always say to myself, say, there be no. There is nothing that makes us, I deal with the mean to me. I deal with the mean to me. What I catch him to see is, I dear Crumpa be a mini bidda. Not say yet, then sitting.
Good, I try.
I would do it.
Right.
I would do it. Say, I can't. I wouldn't be able to do it. Those ways, I don't think I will use them like, minya. I will tell you, minya. But for me to say no, radio mean to me. I'm sorry, I don't use such words myself. Yeah,
and that's a very positive mindset. That's a very, very positive mindset, because would you say I can't mean your crown? I just give it a try.
Yeah,
because
you have to.
It's better to try and fail than not to try at all. So every time I make say, "Oh, planning I do I want to do this," procrastination. But then again, you just need that little push.
But don't forget, success is not always measured by winning.
Of course.
Because sometimes, let's assume, say, maybe I perceive a movie from where we sit into where the camera is. Say, me movie from her, no man do camera na home. Maybe a car fine. Ma make you a step.
Yeah, you made an effort.
You are not so one story crampono, do no man to me and home. But one make you attempt to be so to me, I was close to a year reaching my goals. So sometimes you can't say will be a way successful, not always say winning kwana. You even giving it a trial. What me put in an effort a
input.
You'll be regarded as some way somehow say you are successful and also try it. The one home and I want to crampono. And then Majina Shafoni and many other was it. For the Monday motivation at the brain or the brain, that was it.
Affiliation and watching us into or the Mia Adrian Dine, but I'm sorry, why not? It's in you, Ricky. Monday.
Jimania, if you don't mean the consider. na se do Jordan pa no money so temo no motivational speakers.
No, but Nana, I'm somebody that I told you that I'm doing psychology. So in a professional way, I'm a counselor. Nti me namna me motivate obi a. That is my job. That is my job. Nti no de obeka opese ombu mabem ne die.
Obi emu abam but the make say
ano hone de minya.
Se do se mo chele a.
Kasa mo na me wo se me chele da.
Kasa me kan in general.
Nti kaka cho mo chele me chele.
Se do se mo chele Friday Saturday na no ma invite you.
Nti na ni kwakwan say de make no ma obi anti ana say de.
Obi anti.
Kasa say you are discouraging someone. Don't do that. That be
what I'm saying.
Don't do that.
No, like I'm
don't do that.
I shouldn't do what?
It's a very ill-mannered attitude.
Don't do it. Friend. Yes, I do what I'm watching. You know, man, so music sound. Why be motivating?
Music can sound.
And you want to come about din.
Did I make us a team?
Okay, I'm ready.
I say yami asemabano. Yami asemba. Now we be you but to yam piani ya. What are you trying to do? Say asemabano my yen fan. It's no. When yami asemabano pena.
What do you mean by yami asemabano? Give me a break. Give me a break, Grandpa. Say, "Yami asemabano I want to who I am."
It's not a quality of so yeah. Okay,
break.
That's why we start na young quay.
Come on, me say Yami asemabano to I am pia. You actually win my am pia.
Hey, that's na how. Me say I treat no me. What a mati bube.
Yo, mati. All right. All right, straight away, you say a year co-accredited more na person no I see. I think they 5 for whom.
To West
Shall say, mammy.
Mimo. Okay. Me shall say the new crusading guide na shall say na. Usha front page hanum say a year former finance minister. And funny at the hanum saying a year Ken Ofori Atana oni a special prosecutor if on nedaha and asem no se Ken Ofori Ata sues OSP over alleged unjust investigation and it's na say mu na ebeto just say ane ye former finance minister omu declare no wanted no mu declare no as anko yama ye papa and ode abeto just say ono de we are kasa eni niam bi koye no. It wasn't fair to him because before you declare someone wanted, no, ABI could be of criminal charges and abibisa to say ABI will be a diboni and I ever say we drani and then to make us over see me see ABI for me see kana we drani. And you are wanted by the state. Into no be obe who be and ye sika we ato so say what to me dey as me see ba. Then we will give you this. But yeah, farmer finance will say on for you obi asika on di bibi sa boni bi sa ntino ntia say OSP declared wanted into no. I'll say I will sue OSP over that issue. No front page hanum ya Sami Elko appointed vice president SME Global for Africa. You know, and also Ewa hanum saying Claudia Lumo Kwatin listed among 40 female leaders in Ghana. You know, me auntie, one of my aunties in the industry, Madam Claudia Napema, good morning. Yami aduminti wenya 40 female leaders in Ghana. It's a usha emba ebo muhumodin ye oba Ghana hanuma. She is one of the 40 women. Yakase emba we do omo bom muhumodin. She's part of them, you know. Congrats on your appointment or on your being listed among the prominent women we have in Ghana. Front page hanumia legitimacy of Oblimpong West Kojo the second challenge and also Ewaha 2025 budget anchored on true bad with fact and also Ewahanum saying we have no paramount chief and also Agavi state and we declare say shema almost da ni paramount chief bia paramount chiefs na omo wo nkro ni bia omo de they don't have any paramount in Zosha. If we need the high pennyfair or no more atresia, Mufoni and a da kama. Rainfall fed agric burn of Ghana's underdevelopment and also Ewahanana, Medibesi a hand of St. Brennan way and Sambia Kanwa, the new crusading guide for Edebetu Eja.
All right, from the new crusading guide, my mentor the Daily Dispatch. The Daily Dispatch. The Daily Dispatch ko akrata na yɛhwɛ nsɛm Daily Dispatch de ba na Jordan pay or say there was no budget for 24-hour economy. NPP's Amin Adam, former finance minister, and Ocho mu say yɛn nyina Ghana hanse no ɛne wɔ mmarahyɛ bedwam na finance minister ato force ne ba ato ebe kinkan budget na budget obeka ni nyina na yante eso ma allocated this amount of money for the 24-hour economy. Nti no NDC for no ensan rebium because omo flagship program na say ade a omo de year campaign kese no with the 24-hour economy. Nemo no NPP I mean ada me chem say wante budget be allocated here for the 24-hour economy. Still you go so in daily dispatch as well I say your impact on security will not be forgotten. Mahama to George Akufu Dampare, Doctor. All you need to know about the new IGP, Christian Tete Yohuno. Intenso Kujamaso, now Kopekrata, now proceed the new IGP. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama appointed in Okoto Daily Dispatcher. Obehuno every detail about a year Christian Tete Yohuno. But I think on Friday, right?
Yeah.
Friday, something happened.
Right.
The police headquarters. Oshe, I don't know, say, some of the videos are a section of a police personnel.
Oh, they were jubilating. Yeah.
What lesson did you learn from that?
Honestly speaking, me, Nana, I always say, Emma will be down for like Emma and Beye Winiji. I always say this because send an Abia to unim say, Bibi to me out for sa. So, but me, when I saw the video, I think it's just, to them, maybe it might be fair to them because they had their reasons. But then again, Oyobina Nedume Finanza. So the jubilation, I think it was too much to an extent. But then again, ABR, they had their reasons for that. So personally, I'm not going to blame them and I'm not going to also maybe applaud them for that.
Okay, very well.
Yeah.
But one thing is significant in saying, most of the institutions, most of the companies in our country, to the outside, to the general public, people are being celebrated. You want to say, oh, I'm more year Jumason. But within that company, for camera, is here about things to see. Near fan say, most of the companies are more penny for idea. You can see, yes, but before I continue, one thing we should all know is saying, every position in life is not permanent.
Right.
No,
nothing in life is permanent because if you hold
a certain position, you should be very careful how you treat others.
But Nana, let's face facts.
The table can turn anytime. Most people will have preferred Sinka Nana GM Ebema Dampare Atuaso. But almost sooner a war within a year the sector no a year service no.
What were their reasons for the jubilation?
Oh, their reasons, last time I was here and, sometimes maybe I can't, they've said a lot of things. But
because Anna, there was a debate that was happening on Twitter this Saturday over this videos that circulating. And people were like, I say, yeah, Papa, I'm not crying for corruption. Entina, for that. Because Nana,
complaints. That last time I was telling you about when it comes to communication. So even
that one aside, fine.
I'm trying to explain something to you. Apart from Sabia communication, the hierarchy Sabia, the head of a APR Penecasano, there are certain things that to me, where you might probably you can't say everything and they're perfect. But to me, found a year baby to disclose certain things that are a coso and say bia me no and a if I am more treating you, but for peace to prevail on certain things in you'll be trying to act accordingly. But if I'm not here, it is possible that you can be jubilating. But be that person might be thinking, say, oh, sending an a queer better says the way they vibe and everything. So people might be thinking, say, oh, everything is cool. In this watch, let's assume say a queer in her. And now so you go because oh, say Kramboshe not saying a queer farmer no intina a free hope. But what may not Hannah, and I will name the treatment that I am giving to you. So so sometimes Oshe Ejumana, there is something we call oath of secrecy. If you are in the service, it is not everything that you can disclose. It is not everything that you can disclose.
So the jubilation that went on, you feel that it was the communication aspect,
not the communication,
or they have their personal reasons.
They have their reasons, and most of them kept on complaining, say, or not, but nobody is 100% perfect. That is what I'm saying. Say if so,
because Nana, no matter what, yeah, Papa Yejuma.
Oh no, no one is taking that.
That's what I'm saying. You know, the way I almost it was like when he came, he didn't do anything.
Nobody said that.
That's what I'm saying. In America, said there was a debate that was going on Twitter.
Most of them, I will not say maybe officially, but most of them will tell you say about their welfare. That was their issue. You might be now to the general public. Fine, when it comes to security, to Ghana Allah, and certain things, we outside now was seeing the beautiful work that Papa no any.
Oh, na say so to motorbikes, some of the motorbikes ba muni way.
No,
police way hono man. That's what I'm saying is that there are some things that he did that. Say na we can any suno. Yeah, who say he did a good job because omo police way hono man. Who say why new boundary. Oh, omo say kama.
We are
Nana say mu oye ejuma.
Okay, no, what you are not getting.
Yes.
We are talking about welfare. If you are talking about welfare, how then do you compare equipment and now say
Nana, what I'm saying is that even if it's a welfare now, we will just weigh. ABR out of 100, 50% wasn't bad. 50% was
they
good.
Are in the service and they are complaining about.
That's what I'm
welfare.
saying. But still, the jubilation was quite an extreme.
It wasn't extreme.
To me, it was an extreme.
Because you are not part of them. You are not in the service.
To me, it was an extreme because Nanaya obi ejuma na free ninsa. When ni abja wosa
no, a position.
Position is
different from
it's in a position na free ninsa.
And your permanent position, you know. You should know, sir, there was someone there before you came.
Right, and when that someone was leaving, were they jubilating like this?
It was because probably you didn't get the chance to see the things that social media.
Just me, Tinameka say I'm not going to comment either whether to me, I feel say maybe they had their reasons for that, exactly. Of which I respect it. But then again, don't be too happy when Wadam for whole trainer. Don't do that. That's what I'm trying to say. No, it's no me. I'm not for me. I'm not against. I'm in between.
But you are saying they were jubilating like it was over.
To
you, that is to you. It wasn't something extreme. It wasn't something extreme because
no matter what we are still going to miss Dr. Evans Dampare.
Oh, we're not there. No,
Dampare by you because Osha Twitter comments, the comments that were coming now who say he did a good job. He did a very good job for the people in diaspora. Obia or Tia Sembiano, because for Imani Africa to arise and then to come into his aid, of course, he should tell you that he did a positive job.
Listen, tell my mind do my certain company any appointment.
Are you young quay?
Tell my mind do call.
No
appointment had been done by then.
But they still insisted, said they were going to sue the president.
And I'm saying, tell my money in Africa, educate court.
Nana, the Americans say for someone to arise for you, it means you did something good.
Okay,
you did something positive.
No matter what.
Say me tna hanumiana ekuasema bana obiaka say no. Sally, I stand on that. Meaning I did something positive in the person's life.
Go to court this morning.
What I'm saying, you are not getting.
I understand you, but
it's no set to see anu me can say. Una we ni aje a wo kan no ono no yame ayadom we nya nkrofo mo mo ka bia ma nti wo so woje
no that if you say that we are
listen
educating
I'm talking about the people that were jubilating.
The point I'm trying to make, you're not getting the same. If Abia Unu be here Juma Sunny you can say you can motorbikes anything no, you look at the welfare, the well-being of the people going to use the motorbike. Okay. The people going to sit in the maybe you've made provisions for all this equipment.
But when it comes to our welfare, accommodation fee, you don't do those things.
In general, they are talking about their welfare.
Okay, Mate.
So what you are saying, me no, fan said, I make say, where you know, won't you mean for Tramonte and for cancer, me woman. So what you are saying. But let's assume, say, maybe if you need cameras, you are providing cameras, the amount, you are providing vehicle, you are providing BBS in the amount. Then the panel oko use vehicle no, oko use camera no. If the person is well being catered for, will you use that say cameras were being provided so everything was all right?
So you don't think it was there were some negativity aspects attached to it? You think it was all welfare? You don't think it has that to say the uncle for a right? People were saying it on Twitter. Say it was because he didn't allow corruption.
Those people.
So you don't think it was because of that?
Those people saying the question is that are they in the service? Were they part of the?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Say
they are not in the service.
Nana, what is good for the Ebia Nipano? Uno to say wa abanya bem. obviously you are going to benefit. We are still working. Me ma buying this so automatically someone will benefit more than the other.
Okay, well,
that's what I'm saying.
Because you don't understand the angle I'm coming from.
Okay, so well, but
let's continue because you don't understand the concept.
Where we?
Yeah. So, okay. So we're a crusading guide. So okay, to us all.
Okay. But the custodian, I say, and they the custodian and it was a fearless fair. And then I made it was a front page. Had Dampari shows gratitude to Ghanaians, you know. Yeah, Papa Dampari, say Ghana for some who team you, them we me there, media still no. I'll still show gratitude. Say, me buy and moje me fell so. Na me cost mo say me chief fair friends. And Papa Dampari say Ghana for that moase or the BBI age na me so other Ghana for say. Say Obaye no mutu meje no offels into no. Dampari shows gratitude to Ghanaians. Front page hanum ya CDM fight Mahama over mass dismissal, demands immediate reversal. You know, CDM for no say, your president. I say who dismissing for too much because Oba Bemunano. You say wow we are late appointment be a kwana kwachinafi. Into no almost say they are going to fight the president concerning the mass dismissal and then demands immediate reversal. You know, the visa and dismissal letters be on my distributor. Or see where they say yes and first uncle for back. They have to call them back. Front page higher. MPs host 2025 post-budget workshop in Parliament. And also, Benwo page 3 of the custodian. Front page, minority dares Nana Jane to join budget debate. Ewo meya semo. Not just say minority for more Parliament. Honorable Alexander Fiyomakeda no. And as you see, and say Beyanka, the Vice President, Mami Jane, Nana Jane. Opokwaji Beyanka on join this debate because any debate is shown. Yes, I've gotten on Mokakani this week, you know. Now debate now I've been hearing is that this week a bit take place like an official debate on that. And you know mostly Beyanka Nana Jane Ombranombe joining for this debate. Sami Ewoku appointed Vice President of SME Global for Africa Medikai Abosu Nana Bernie Timidibesi Ahansi.
All right, Mamifa, the daily analyst, and to us, the daily analyst, was GJ to honor distinguished individuals and institutions. So, and okay, I was on 2025 World Press Freedom Day, and so Chinese, Chinese ceremonies company complies with minister's directive. Or say we can set record straight on misconstrued interview by the Fourth Estate. Some of the stories are the daily analyst and him Ken of Oriata seals Kisi Ejaben over unlawful wanted declaration. MC accounts and be former finance minister and our OCO office of the special prosecutor say a year or quite of us who declared wanted now. No one for Paso and we declare wanted in or so good anymore. Say, Mamma, we are here for an and a sunny air on number B as a papa when you pen actually a pen actually in Tina. Is that they are so copium or court. Spare parts the less dispute claims linking prices to fair increase. And I bet to just say Enchibiano, ye first, and I say Ashintiabono, ye babe to Tumo, no. In the coming days, we should
expect an increase, but there is no percentage attached to it.
That be. 6 excavators seized, 3 foreign nationals arrested. Ninina efa galam say one sensemo. Aye po kwan befa so ebetimi esi ano ene say any excavator makumaku insia ene ne yesizi ena nipa miensa a omye Ghana fo nso no yetumi achi omomo ka post for adwam nti we ni sem yeka ho ena the daily analyst ede by na no pa
mamifa daily graphic anwie na metwa so or see inferior cement on market, new manufacturers violate production process. Not just say new manufacturers are on day a cement markets muno. Just say there are some production way they don't follow. And when I say omud buy near the aba. Intino and also ababeto a drag Oforiata use OSP and also OPCL properly acquired Chinese company shares in Ghana bauxite and also Ewahanum say CRI advocates detailed documents for educational interventions. Be bold in expanding your businesses and also Ewahanum say youth na say Ghana for mubi edwuma ko no be yanka mo hye mukina don't just slack. Oh, there will be just have the faith. Say, "Ejuma mi be idea." You have to bring in that boldness. Be bold in opening those. Friends, expanding your businesses. You have some risk out. You have to take in life. As a business or entrepreneur, you have to take some risk in life. And when you are moving in or taking those risks, you have to be very, very bold because it's either loss or gain. But you have to always be positive about it. Zenith Bank first ever banking clinic for tertiary students. Zenith Bank for now organizing a first ever banking clinic for a year. First year on our tertiary students are more a university and burning to daily graphics so the to
oh, okay. All right, so say almost ideal for Riata Seals OSP by OPCL property acquired Chinese company shares in Ghana bauxite and saying the daily graphic or the Bibrinano and a buy into Kujama so. Now per krata atwa na udim say
there was an interesting story na award them the Dispatch, Daily Dispatch publisher, the Ghanaian publisher, I beg your pardon, na or say University of Ghana almost suspended a lecture over sexual misconduct.
Okay.
And I think there've been so many, I think 5 years or 4 years ago, sex over grades, meaning so who follows our story now. Ebeto University of Ghana when there was some a story that's a feature story that they published that. Now the lecturers, most of them, some of them, they were involved in sex over grade, like, and also and I pay as a University of Ghana suspend lecturer over sexual misconduct. It's now the embryanity.
Okay, so about 5 years ago, story now what kind of sense is okay, not why careful because people are starting seeing because it's a case and sometimes a symbol have a trouble and
right.
And the said
but this story ran for I think almost 2 weeks.
I know.
Yeah,
I
ran
know.
For almost 2
I know
weeks.
the story very well. That's what I'm saying. Say the said person can the person has been given appointments.
I know.
People.
But now it doesn't matter. You can be involved in an act and so.
No, there be because I did her sometimes send you a story and after getting to know the details of the story, two different things. Different.
Right.
There's difference between say be okay. Maba no aba is okay here. Tiasie never me saying I'm saying.
But was the story not published?
We're not saying it wasn't published. You still no, you don't get the whole thing.
Okay, so
what I'm saying is say send a story in a buy I coin. Anything you say any man so 10 after maybe people getting to know the details or can one you careful. People are being sued.
Okay.
For that about this story
so
you
this
can
sexual misconduct thing too. Are you telling me that it's not?
No, I know about this story. Okay. The person is a whole master.
People are being sued.
I know
because
you made reference to the C 5 years
exactly.
ago. And I'm saying, say that particular story. I'm not making reference to this one. No. That particular story that say no. Send later declaration Nipananga out on a lot of stations
right.
to give explanations. Maybe people saw the earlier publication, but
we didn't do follow up on that.
Exactly, but he came. A lot of TV stations granted him interview,
right.
which when you go on social media, you see those interviews, which explanations were given.
Okay.
Ama, after also no.
Okay, if Nana, let me as a make as a messy, things are not being said the way it was supposed to be. Are you supposed to wait for maybe 4, 5, 3 years before you come out?
It wasn't 4, 5, 3 years.
No,
it was that time. Okay. People didn't follow about the story.
Right.
And you know, a story.
Because there were some interviews that were granted on this particular
and I'm saying a story.
Right.
Later, no, then you'll be asked to go and apologize and retract. And whoever I be able to also you do that in your
sued?
I am not saying no. I'm making
was the journalist sued?
No,
okay.
I'm not saying the journalist.
That's
but I'm saying say sometimes we tell a story and the person who did that story, you better retract it. And then after also no.
But so with this regard, were there any retraction?
Yes, I've seen retraction. I've seen people who have been recently and Chebe Brisa after his appointment came out. Obi Echo Cho Legon whatever.
Right.
And the person was being sued. You see no. After the Nipana Kofa and Crawford, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. because sometimes in a name be or her say a bar you try to know how you say, because if I say okay, allegedly, it is alleged.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's because every story that comes out, unless we get a concrete evidence, that's why we always.
But you were saying that. No, okay,
so I was making reference to what was published earlier, and it's still in the story. That's what I'm saying. That was a journalist sued for that story. If no, okay, then I can make reference to that. When our mom follow up, so okay, this and this is what happened, which is understandable. So that's it. Meaning things were cleared, things were not the way we saw them to be, right? So it was allegedly, it wasn't like an evidential story.
Oh, so there were videos. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes when it comes to the investigative staff, so the motive behind conducting that investigation. And people do also request, okay, fine, more for the raw footage and now say, so sometimes you just have to let some of these things go then.
But there been a sexual misconduct, also a whole
sexual assault.
Also a whole leader,
whole tutor, whole master. So sexual assault. It was a sexual assault. You can say be assault to be sexually. It can happen, say, maybe
it happens.
Maybe a bit I can maybe baby. It can be also seen as assaulting a person sexually. So those are some of the things. And so I think I think I said a story that was last week. Was it last week? Wednesday or so, and in some of the portals or some of the platforms. So sanity. Okay, I think all too soon. Your time na soon. Hana. Kuwa krete mu na poso no yedi nyina AC eda wase sanpai oje opinion na obeka ho
ba na before answer meko no patro ye wish Mr. Asedu ne your speedy recovery.
Yes
Mrs. Asedu
ono de na waboni Olu Fumilayo Sheridan Georgina
patro e Nigeria ni
Olu Fumilayo
Sheridan Nigeria never. Okay.
What's the one called Nigeria? Okay,
Mrs.
Olu Fumilayo Sheridan Georgina Asedu.
Right.
Yeah, we show speedy recovery. We are with you in spirit and in prayer. And we're hoping so very soon. Humberto. And then so the birthday of Chris. Chris, a birthday.
Madame Fubakope. Christian is one of a kind,
Chris, aka Reverend, Deputy National Triathlon Federation, Sanso Ena, or head of operation, Ghana Arm Wrestling Federation, or sign a member of the Sports Writers Association, Michelle Swag, and a technical official, Ghana Athletics, and a science and a whole president over the Kraho. AUCB, and Chris, happy birthday, but special birthday way if you bright. Kwame Adepa
and special birthday for me because Kweku, happy birthday.
So